What's up guys, Black Rose Duelist here, and today I have a deck profile of the new Spyral deck post-invasion of Venom. Now with TCG decks, they're very exciting because with most cases, we know cards coming from the OCG about 3-4 months before they get here. So we have the deck profiles, we get to test with them. With TCG exclusive decks, we get them revealed like a week or two before the set is released. So it's kind of like a shock. Everyone gets really excited. It's brand new cards coming out very quickly right after the announcement, and it's just a bunch of excitement because it's brand new cards and they're always good. I mean, not always like are they top tier stuff, but they are always at least somewhat playable, and that's what I really like about them, because I feel like they're separate teams, right? Because the people who make Yu-Gi-Oh cards make them for the OCG and then they come to the TCG. I think the people who make the TCG cards are their own team, and I feel like since they only make a small amount of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, they always put a lot of thought not only into the cards themselves, but the artwork and the whole idea of them. So I get really excited over TCG exclusive decks, and there's always one that's really good. Look at Cosmo, Brilliant Abyss. There's always a good TCG exclusive archetype. So Spyral might be that one, but it won't happen this set, sadly. This set gives Spyral good support, but doesn't give it enough support to really make it break through this format. This is the most solid deck list that I've made so far. I've been doing lots of testing with this deck, and again, like I said, we literally just got these cards revealed this week, so obviously there's going to be lots of testing. Maybe there's some secret cards that no one has even thought about yet that work with this deck and the new support we just got. But this is really the idea that I've gotten and what's been working out. So the whole theory of the deck really right now is to special summon your super agent, pop a card, and give it huge attack boosts with drone, and basically just deal damage as much as you can. Sadly, right now, that is a very theoretical idea. You're not always going to be able to get super agent. You're not always going to be able to get the drone to boost super agent. They might have a mirror force once you even get that stuff, or a Barry mirror force, or solemn warning. A lot of things go wrong. So you have lots of other support cards that you have to really add into this deck. A lot of people have been discussing adding the metal foes. I don't think the metal foes will be good enough for this deck in a way that would really benefit it. I think it would be too much metal foe, not enough Spyral, and I like to make a deck about the deck itself. So what I did add was Brilliant Fusion and Instant Fusion engines and the hand traps. So Brilliant Fusion not only is good because it's Brilliant Fusion and it gets you out Seraphe, Seraphinite, whatever, that can make it so you can normal summon twice a turn, which is very good in this deck because you have a lot of normal summon search effects, or normal summon. You need to normal summon a lot is the point. And that really helps the deck in general, but Brilliant Fusion makes it so you have fodder in your graveyard for Spyral Resort. Spyral Resort requires you to have a monster in your graveyard to shovel back into your deck every single end phase of your turn. So that means you have to constantly have monsters in your graveyard. So with Brilliant Fusion, you get to send your Gemnite Garnets, so you always have a monster in your graveyard. Also, you can recycle the Gemnite Garnets, which is really good, so you can always make sure your Brilliant Fusion is swell. Now on to the Instant Fusion. You can use Norden twice a duel, because you Instant Fusion, summon Norden, Exceed, detach it, then you can return Norden to your extra deck with Spyral Resort. So that's why I have those cards in this deck. I think this is going to be a more sporadic build. So that's the 2 Garnets and the 2 Instant Fusions and 2 Brilliant Fusions. Spyral Resort is very beneficial because every single turn you can add a Spyral card, a Spyral monster, which is ridiculous. If you think about it, if this card is on the field for 5 turns, you add 5 cards with this card, meaning it's a +4, which is pretty ridiculous. Getting 5 cards off of 1 is very good. You have the hand traps to help this. Being able to Veiler is good. You need to have monsters in your graveyard, so not only is the Veilering something, and not only is the Max C letting you draw cards, it's also making sure that your Spyral Resort is going to be on the field for longer distances of time. The card that I don't like in this deck that you have to play is Spyral Mission Assault. I don't think this card is that good. At best, really, you're going to draw one card. There really is rare circumstances where I draw more than one card off of this, but you can banish it from your graveyard to special summon a Spyral, which is necessary for Master Plan. Master Plan is at level 7 for some reason. There are many ways to get around this. You rarely will ever tribute for this. Ways to summon it include Quick Fix, ditching a card to summon it. You ditch Master Plan, special summon it with Big Red, which is the premature burial of the deck. You can also ditch it with Twin Twister. So there are ways to send to the graveyard and then reviving it with Big Red. So that's that. Along with that, the deck can very, very frequently go into rank 4 Xyz monsters. Now, sadly, there are no specific Spyral Xyz monsters or extra deck cards at all for this deck, but because Super Spyral Agent is a warrior, and you can go into this thing. Oh, where'd it go? Sorry about that, guys. I always say this, okay? You always have to stay until the end of the video, because there's always some issue with Dev Pro or Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro where I've accidentally exited and it doesn't have like an auto save or are you sure type thing. And yeah, I changed this deck like right before I made this video, but I guess it didn't save. But what I added was Carbonala Warrior. Because Carbonala Warrior is a level 4 warrior, you can go into things like Blade Armor Ninja and Heroic Champion Excalibur because you play the 2 instant fusions. So you can do big damage with it. Like going into 4,000 or attacking twice with 22 for 4,400 damage. I also took out all the rank 3s. I played like some type of rank 3 version. I played level 3 Earth somehow or some way or fashion. Took those out, and now I have this guy, the Carbonala Warrior, and Big Hand, Giant Hand, Xyz Dragon, and Heartland Draco, because the Spyral Assault thing is a continuous spell. Finally, some more like odds and ends of the deck. The Charming Resort Staff, she's okay. She's good with the Gem Knight because your Gem Knight makes it so you can normal summon twice. You can normal summon a Super Agent and a Resort Staff at the same time. And whenever she's on the field and Super Agent's on the field and attacks something, the monster attacks becomes 0. So that's a cool little combo you have there. And then when it dies, it has like a giant rat effect to summon a Super Agent. And then you can banish it to add Super Agent from your graveyard to your hand. It just adds Super Agent with this card. It's good. Once a new support comes out, she'd probably be the first to go because she isn't a Spyral card herself. She's just Charming Resort Staff, not Spyral Charming Resort Staff. So that's what kind of hurts the playability of this card. And then finally, Machine Dupe. This card is fantastic in this deck because Spyral Quick Fix, you normal summon it, add a Spyral Gear from your deck to your hand. When it's special summoned, you can do the same thing. So it's whenever it's summoned, just like Stratos. You can Machine Dupe it, summon 2 more, and then off of these 2 cards, you get to search 3 cards, which is really good. And you can do the same thing with Spyral Drone. Normal summon Drone, and then Machine Dupe it, play 2 more. Say your opponent has 3 cards on their field. You can tribute all 3 of them. Your Spyral Super Agent gains 4,500 attack. If they have something like, if they had 10 cards on the field, okay, that's being really over-exaggeration right there. Having a really big over-exaggeration is what I try to say. But if your opponent had 10 cards on the field, they would have 5,000 3 times. So your Super Agent would have 16,900 attack. So, I mean, pretty big damage. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time for more Pokemon. I don't play Pokemon here. If you want to watch me play Pokemon, that was completely unintentional. I have a Pokemon YouTube channel. You can check the link in the description below. But for more Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, keep it here. Hit the subscribe button. Today, I'm going to try to learn how to play ABCs after this. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.